Hello everyone, I've been part of the Loopit journey since the very beginning, as one of the first invited beta testers. Over these past months, I've created and published quite a few playables on the platform. That journey from my first simple creation to more complex projects taught me a lot about the creative process here. Last time, in our first session, we covered the basics of building your first playable from scratch. It was about laying the foundation. Today, in this second lesson, we are going to level up. We are moving from building from the ground up to building on top of what already exists and what already inspires us. We are going to dive deep into one of the most powerful and exciting features on Loopit, which is Remix. As someone who's gone through the cycle of creation many times, I can tell you that Remix isn't just a button. It's been a game changer for my own workflow and creativity. Let me show you why. For the first part, what is Remix? I think Remix is more than a tool. It's a new way to create. It allows you to take existing playables and transform them into something uniquely yours. Instead of always starting from a blank page, you begin with something that already inspires you. Then you add your own vision, your own style. Remix empowers you to build upon the creativity of others, and in doing so, spark entirely new creations. It perfectly embodies our spirit, create from what you love. Think of it as creative collaboration across time and space. You are starting a dialogue with another creator's work, and your remix is your response, your next chapter in an ongoing story. For the second part, where to find remix. First, discover inspiration as you scroll through the Loopit feed. When you find a public playable that catches your eye, simply open it. Right there, you'll find the Remix button. Tap it, and instantly, you step from being a player into the role of a creator, with that playable as your starting canvas. So, what can Remix create? Now, let's get practical. What can you actually do with Remix? Let's look at two powerful ways creators are using it. The ways that I've personally found incredibly useful. The showcase one, replace assets. When creators discover a hit IP like Crazy Pigeons, they can choose Remix to incorporate its elements into their own game and rework it into a new playable. We can watch this video. The creator used prompts to transform the origin animal into a pigeon and added some detailed function. These are some prompts. So after publishing a playable, creators can use prompts to add more depth and gameplay. For example, what if you took the chaotic pigeon mechanics but set them in a cyberpunk city or turned them into underwater creatures? Remix lets you ask what if and immediately answer it. It's a celebration of inspiration leading to surprising new forms and genres. For the showcase 2, add more elements and gameplay. Here is another scenario, one I often use myself. You've published a playable, but ideas keep flowing. Maybe players are asking for more levels, or you suddenly think of a cool new power-up. For example, you can add some functions. You can add a photo swapping feature to this parody playable, and this remix is basically a spoof of the Loopit. So after publishing a playable, creators can use prompts to add more depth and gameplay. With Remix, you can use simple prompts to build upon your own work. You can involve it, and you are not stuck with version 1. So we can introduce new rules or mechanics, add a time limit, a scoring system, or a multiplayer element. We can also add levels, challenges, or progression. Turn a 1-minute experience into a 10-level adventure with increasing difficulty. We can also expand narrative or interactive elements, add branching dialogue, hidden lore, or new interactive objects to enrich the story. Think of it as interactive creativity. Remix turns a single idea into an evolving, growing experience. Your playable becomes a living project that can get better over time. So why Remix matters? Now, this leads us to the core of why Remix is so crucial, not just as a feature, but for our entire creative ecosystem. It dramatically lowers the barriers to creation. Anyone, regardless of skill level, can start creating by remixing what they love. You don't need to be an expert coder or artist to make something fun and engaging. You start from a point of strength, something that already works. It forces creativity through collaboration and iteration. It acknowledges a fundamental truth that great ideas often build upon other great ideas. In our community, creativity is a chain reaction, not a solitary event. You inspire me, I inspire someone else, and together we raise the bar of what's possible. And for most importantly, it turns momentary inspiration into tangible, playable experiences. It shortens the distance between what if and here it is. That spark you get when playing someone else's game. With Remix, you can fan that spark into a full-blown creative fire immediately. So, Remix is more than a feature, it's an invitation. The Loopit is ready, the tools are in your hands, the inspiration is all around you, in the feed, in every playable you love. Now, go create from what you love. Thank you for watching.